comfortability right now in your playmaking?
I mean, I pretty classify it pretty high. Coming into camp, my main focus was just to stay consistent. In this camp, I'm getting put in different positions, so really just feeling comfortable within the defense. I feel like is at an all-time high right now. So.
Coach Norvell mentioned you as a versatile defensive back guy who could step into multiple roles. I guess what goes into preparing for any given role you could have, any given play?
Really just paying attention to meetings. If coach say he gonna put me somewhere today, I'm gonna pay attention and I'm gonna apply what I took in the meeting room out on the field. And I feel like I've been staying consistent with that. So.
It seems like they regularly match you up with kind of the taller wide receivers. Makes sense. You're one of the taller corners. How much do you embrace that challenge? It seems like you rise to it.
I mean, I embrace it each and every day, especially going against Johnny. Johnny is, to me, one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in college football right now. So I take that to heart each and every day, just trying to get him better and myself. So it really gets me. So.
I guess just a year ago to now, where have you kind of grown the most? Where are you more comfortable in your game?
Coming in, I will always call myself mature, but I feel like I've matured even more. Really just on the field. Last year, I had to learn quick. Like receivers are going to make a play on you. Like, and coming in from high school, somebody barely make a play on you. So really just learning just to have short-term memory. Playing DB is hard, and only few can do it. If it was easy, as cliche as it sounds, everybody would do it, but everybody can't play DB. So really just coming in trying to understand that somebody's going to make a play on you, have short-term memory, like Coach Sertain always say, like this is an imperfect game played by imperfect people. So really just trying to have that short-term memory and really just move on to the next play because you can't let the last one affect the present. So.
How much of your improvement, your segment's improvement, would you kind of attribute to Coach Sertain and what he's brought? What has it been?
Yes, sir. Really just everything, just the whole focus on playing different positions. I feel like last year, I was just really just focused on corner. But him coming in, he's really expanded me playing a little bit of nickel and a little bit more positions out there in the secondary. So really just that whole mindset of being versatile on the field and playing in different spots and different positions because you just never know what's going to happen in the game and what spot you're going to have to play at. So I see that, yes, sir.
Coach Norvell said before you got here that all the first-year defensive backs are going to, at some point or another, play good football at Florida State. I guess what have you seen from that group of newcomers?
Newcomers, I would say all them boys. I mean, some of them came in the summer, so I feel like it's much harder because I feel like you have to make mistakes to learn. And I feel like in the summer you really don't have that room to really make mistakes because you're really just doing 7-on or pods or stuff like that. But I mean, Edwin Joseph, Conrad, all them boys that's coming in. I'll say Ash coming in. I feel like all them boys. I feel like they're coming along well. Of course, like I feel like they still have to make a couple more mistakes to really just learn and go out there and be comfortable, especially with coming in the summer. But I feel like they're tackling along well. So.
How is Coach Sertain's style different from maybe some of the other coaches you've had in your life?
I feel like he's just straight to the point. I feel like a lot of DB coaches, they try to be pretty with it. I feel like Coach Sertain is really just straight to the point, straight to the technique, and all about the basics. Because you can't grow if you don't have a foundation. So I feel like with him, he lays the foundation each and every day. We work on the basics each and every day. And I feel like once you have that foundation, I feel like you can stack days and you can grow from that. So.
Taking us back through last season, it seemed like you got progressively more confident. Is that a fair assessment? If so, I guess what went into progress throughout the year?
Like I said, just making mistakes, learning from it on the field. Y'all may not know that was a mistake, but I feel like just taking it and learning from it. And like I said, just applying what I learned in meetings on the field, just trying to stay consistent, stay confident in my book, and really just grow from that.
What was it like the first time you went against Johnny?
The first time, it was a learning experience because just like I watched our opponent, I watched our team as well. I love you too, man. But I watch Johnny each and every day because I'm gonna go against him each and every day. So I feel like if I practice that now, then when it comes to the game, when it comes to game time, I know the different what I'll be looking at in the receiver. So, but to answer your question, I feel like when I first came here, I was trying to get too physical with him. Like he's 6'7", he's about 7 feet. So it's like you can't. He just gonna move you. So I mean, to me, I feel like I just had to be more patient when I'm guarding Johnny. So, yeah, to answer your question.
I know you're trying to have a bunch of confidence, but when you line up next to him, you're like, man, he really is. Like,
Yeah. Like, I mean, of course, every receiver that I line up against, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to be on my stuff. But when I line up against Johnny, and Johnny know I know this, I'm gonna really have to lock in. So.
What stands out about Greedy's game? Like, what are things that he does well that you're like, I wish I could apply that, or something that you admire about his game?
Greedy, and it's crazy you asked that because we was in the weight room like yesterday, and I asked him, I was like, because Greedy is so twitchy, he's real twitchy. I asked him, I was like, was you born with that, or did you have to put me work on it? I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was born with it. But I mean, I feel like just his God-given gifts that God has blessed him with is crazy, and it's not like he's complacent with them. He keeps on working on it, and that's why you see it on the field because he stays consistent working in the weight room, on the field, late nights, early mornings. I mean, I didn't see this, so I mean, just the work he's put in, I admire as well. I mean, of course, I have older brothers, and I've seen them do it, but it's crazy. But it's different when you actually have another teammate by your side that you can actually look up to as well. So, but Greedy he's a hard worker. I say that. So.
I know you guys don't let people outside the building set expectations, but you guys are preseason ranked 8 by the coaches. Where is your guys' confidence level at? Where is that kind of growing from, and what's it stem from?
I mean, having been ranked number 8 and all that, it's cool. But that's not going to win us a championship. The work we put in each and every day, I feel like we're confident in that. And as a DB group, each and every day, we just focus on getting the ball, owning the ball, and getting the ball back, creating takeaways, punching at the ball, stuff like that. Just trying to focus on the little things and not trying to look past them. Because I feel like the little things is what creates your edge. So just focus on that. And the outside expectation is cool, but we know what we have to accomplish and we know what we have to do to accomplish that. So I feel like that's all that matters.
What are you guys capable of?
Capable of? And anything. I feel like there is no limit. Our only limit and our only opponent is ourselves. So I feel like we can only stop ourselves. So like I said, just put in the work each and every day. So.